Magic 89.9.
6:09, welcome to the show.
It's a Monday.
Look at my headset. It's all over.
You're trying to strangle
wrapped
yourself.
around my neck. Hold on. Okay. Today's best music, Magic 89.9. That's how we're supposed to do it. We started the hour with something from Jenny, Shanti, and now that was Kylie. Control. Oh, it's like I guess she got famous for having a YouTube channel reviewing Disney shows.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Hi, Cole.
Maybe we should do that, get famous.
What should we review? Ay, alam ko na.
Ano?
Maybe we could do like reaction videos yung mga nakakagat ng aso.
Pwede yan. Okay, yun yung mga nakakaiyak. So you can like cry on every video.
No,
I think people would like that.
Super mababaw ang luha,
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, 6:10. Happy Monday, everyone. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. And how's your weekend, Coach?
It's been a very busy weekend. A lot of stuff that are going on. New people jumping on board at the dog ranch, country club.
Great.
So kailangan nang i-highlight that the dog ranch is not just a training facility.
It's a membership.
It's a membership country club
yeah.
kind of thing. There you go. So a lot of stuff. More dogs coming in and rolling, and it started raining in Lipa.
So
I guess all over Metro Manila as well.
No more pool party.
We'll have to put that on hold a little bit.
What about? Pero yeah, July also is medyo maulan na eh.
Yeah. So a lot of stuff. So we're trying to make the indoor much more useful for the dogs, so they can still play despite the rains, or at least even even in a stormy weather. But you know what? If it's raining or you feel like it's a gloomy kind of weather, did you know that dogs also feel the same way?
Am I not the only one who gets sad?
No, it's also the dogs.
Really? Is there like a study that came out that
You don't
never
really need
heard
a study. Yeah, I mean, just look at your dog when it's gloomy or raining. They would prefer to just curl up and find something like warm.
That's true.
To stay in.
That's true. Covey, my dachshund, particularly, just loves to burrow when it's like raining, especially pag bumabagyo.
So that's why pag mayroong bagyo or it's raining, we kind of like skip the academics part of their training.
But I've also seen a lot of videos on TikTok and Instagram of dogs just loving the rain and not listening to their fur.
That would be the water dogs.
Right?
Yeah, that would be like the poodle, golden retriever and Labrador, and flat coat retrievers. They love the water so much na parang if it's raining, it's actually a treat.
So tonight, Coach, on Pets in the City, have we introduced ourselves?
No, let's do it.
Hi, my name is Tina Ryan, you guys. This is...
Well, I'm Dog Coach Francis, here to share real-world advice on dog behavior training and how to build better habits with your pets.
Tonight, Coach, we are going to have a lot of updates from our friends from PAWS. Attorney Ana Cabrera will be joining us very, very soon. We're going to talk about...
We got some spicy commentaries coming up.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. So we're going to discuss Whitey's adoption, one of their success adoptions. Also, did you know that PAWS, they're helping pet owners or adopters and rescuers fly animals out of the country, which is kind of difficult if you don't know exactly the steps.
Right.
And of course, they attended the Congress hearing for the new discussion on animal welfare law, and a lot of people.
I think the penalty is from 50,000 down to 5,000.
So we will be talking to Attorney Anna in a bit. So right now, I think we can go back to how about more of the music? More of today's best music, Coach, yeah?
Yep.
I know you like this one, Ed Sheeran, Azizam.
Let's hear it.
Today's best music.
Magic 89.9.
And that is happening tonight. The Ritual with the Al Pacino. I saw the trailer while while waiting for, what is this? The ballerina.
Have you seen it?
The ballerina, yeah, because we premiered it last week. But the
Wow.
ritual, yeah, I was
Okay.
just like, okay, I'm skipping it. Yeah, not gonna scare myself and give reasons to not fall asleep tonight. So enjoy the movie. I know there are a lot of scary movie fans out there. Not me, not me. I wonder if Attorney Anna is a fan of scary movies. Hi, Attorney
You
Anna.
know what's scary?
What? Yung penalty binago.
Yeah.
Let's Attorney Anna. Hi.
Hi, attorney.
There you go. Hi.
Hi. I'm actually a fan of scary movies.
Oh, sayang. Tonight, it's happening in Cinema 2, RBO presentation, The Ritual. Yung parang mala exorcist, Attorney Anna. Yeah, not me. I'm too duwag. I'm super The last time I saw a movie of something like that, you remember Exorcism of Emily Rose? That
Yeah.
was like 2006.
Yeah, that was also nice.
And do you remember that, Attorney Annie? Di ba pag 3 o'clock dun sa digital clock niya, dun siya sinasapian. I don't think, I turned away my clock for 6 months, I think. Just, ganun akong kaduwag. Okay, so welcome back to Pets in the City 622. Attorney Anna Cabrera of PAWS with us tonight to give us updates. Okay, first and foremost, before the whole news about ano ba yan, yung nangyari sa Congress ngayon, Attorney Anna, mamaya na natin discuss yon. Let's talk about Whitey. Because there is some good news, one of their adoptables. Attorney Anna, if you can give us a quick background about Whitey and maybe Direct can show a picture as well on Zoom, via Zoom. Hi, Attorney.
Hi. Actually, Whitey is one of our most popular dogs in PAWS kasi of his sheer size. He's really big. When you see him in Dog Run 1, you will see like he's one of the biggest dogs there.
Really?
But when he was rescued, the reason he was rescued was that someone tried to do a do-it-yourself kapon on him. So and it got infected and somebody reported the poor dog to us. So he was in so much pain. He wasn't as happy as this pic that you're seeing. So Doc Azel had repaired the bungled up do-it-yourself. Needless to say, that's an illegal act. That's a cruel act. And anyone who will be caught doing that would be, would face penalties under the law. So, no, we didn't catch the one who did it, but we were able to save Whitey. And Whitey flourished into this very active, very happy dog. And he was always included in our Doggy Express, the runs that I think Pet Express organizes year after year.
Yes.
He goes with volunteer Arnold Cabalsa. In fact, Arnold was there on his adoption day because he was a bit teary-eyed that he won't be, when a dog gets adopted at PAWS, it's bittersweet. Like, we won't be seeing them again at the shelter, but we know that they'll have a better life.
Of course.
Yeah, and an interesting thing, the person who adopted Whitey makes Whitey look like a puppy. He is one of the tallest, if not the tallest, adopter we've ever had at PAWS. He is 6'7".
Whoa.
Oh, wow. That's like Kai Soto's
Oh my.
level. Oh, wow.
Okay.
So the guy stands up and then we talk to him and then we are just like looking up at him. And then we wanted to take a picture of him with Whitey, like him standing up. And Whitey looked like a puppy.
I mean, we're looking at the photo now. Whitey does look like a really small dog.
Okay, so who is this kind-hearted gentleman? Is he? He doesn't seem like a local. He looks foreign, obviously.
Oh, he is. Wow, I forgot his name. The name escapes me, but he is an American, I think.
But
yeah.
based here in Manila, or did he bring Whitey back with him to the U.S.?
No, based here. And yeah, so he will be with Whitey, and he needed an active, athletic dog. So all the best to Whitey and the adopter. Sorry, I forgot your name.
Let's hide him by the name of Mr. Tall White Guy. Tall White Guy talaga. Talaga naman. Okay.
But he's really, really nice. We could tell they undergo adoption interviews. And, one of the nicest ever adoption interviews that we've had, because he would tell us about his farm and his other dogs. And, we really, the staff members could tell right away this one is a compassionate guy.
Aw, that's great.
Wow. Congratulations to everyone, all the volunteers, attorney at PAWS. Congratulations for successful adoption.
Yeah. Attorney, we also have we also have here on the topic tonight about the organization helping pet owners or adopters and rescuers fly animals out of the country. Can we discuss briefly what is the first step? Like, okay, sabihin natin na nagpunta na kami sa PAWS. I saw a dog that I want to bring home with me but not here in Manila. How many adoptables pala does PAWS have na out of the country, or yung nakarating na sa ibang bansa, meron na ba?
Yeah, I think we have more than 20 now.
Greener pasture.
OFW.
Now we have one, si Becca, who's traveled all over the world, because
Wow.
heard London and then Germany. She's traveled so much already.
Okay, so how does PAWS get to help with the adoption of dogs to like say the foreign countries? Like mahirap ba, attorney, compared to just dito lang sa kunyari iuwi ko lang sa Cebu.
Sa farm mo, Tina.
Oh, yung farm ko nasa Palawan. Ganon. Mas mahirap ba ang process, attorney?
Yeah, kasi pag local, all you need is really a good transport company na hindi mamamatay yung pets, because there's like a controversy now of pets being shipped.
Oh, yeah.
And I think namatay, no? But as long as you have that and they're vaccinated and you have it coursed through the BAI quarantine, because at every point, shipport, airport, there is the Bureau of Animal Industry, and you just have to course through them, check all the requirements before you go. So if it's just within the Philippines, very easy, I think as long as you can present proof of that day that your vaccination, the pet's vaccination, is really up to date. And the rabies vaccination is like more than like 30 days. Because some people, they just vaccinate the animal when they're about to transport them, and that's not gonna fly with BAI. The vaccination should have been in place at least a month before your travel, because it's not gonna take effect immediately, and they're very strict about the rabies vaccine.
Yeah,
so yun
especially yung dami ng bite cases now, no, attorney?
Oh yeah. In fact, we rescued a dog and it turned out that he was positive for rabies like 3 weeks ago. So we thought he was just nice and very weak, but actually he was already afflicted with rabies. And a good thing we had after he died, because before he died he was biting his cage.
Scary.
We sent his head after he died na, no? I have to remind people that they don't decapitate any biting dogs. They have to decapitate only when the dog has already died of something, no?
Yeah.
And then send it to BAI, and BAI confirmed that he was a rabid dog. So we had all those exposed to him really vaccinated, although many of us, most of us, all of us have pre-exposure vax. So we just had to get one more post-exposure.
Okay. So going back to like the adopting of dogs to travel to another country, how hard is hard talaga? How easy is the process, Attorney Anna?
Before the pandemic, it was super easy. Like even flying to the United States, we would fly dogs and cats, and there would be flight volunteers, no? So obviously, the flight volunteer has to have a US visa, and there should be updated shots, a certification from the vet. But now, they've sort of tightened up the qualifications, the requirements, because now you can't fly out a dog to the US from the Philippines. You'll have to get a titer test done by Singapore or some other country. But fortunately for cats, it's still the same. You can just have the cats vaccinated against rabies and certified and microchipped, and the cat would be ready to go. Like I myself, I was a flight volunteer. I flew 2 cats in 2 months ago to New York.
Wow.
I want to be a flight
Tina,
volunteer.
I think you're qualified.
Oh, qualified. Dual tayo.
Dual si Tina.
Just
She
letting
got like
you know,
the green
attorney.
card.
Just in case you need
Because
one.
this is actually in partnership with SPCA International, because SPCA International has a program called Patriot Pups. Patriot Pups is where the SPCA International gives special consideration to their U.S. servicemen who have been assigned to certain countries. Like in Baghdad, this started out as Baghdad Pups, because these servicemen, like, they felt bad. They would be sent to countries, they would get attached to a dog or a cat, and they wouldn't be able to bring home the dog or the cat. So SPCA International said, let's have a program for this. And if U.S. servicemen would message them and apply for a dog or cat, they would, as part of the program, fly that dog or cat, on their expense, with a flight volunteer, and reunite these servicemen with adopted pets. So this was last May, I think. Last April, we were able to reunite 2 cats.
2 cats.
Echo and Domino. They're the black and white cats, the photos that we sent. Black and white cats. They look almost identical to each other. And they went home with their respective dads. Yes, those are the 2 servicemen that brought them to PAWS under the SPCA International program. And they were reunited. So I flew to New York, and there was a service that brought them finally to North Carolina, where these 2 servicemen were based.
Oh, such a happy ending.
It is. And it's nice to know that there's such a program.
Oh,
Yeah, and to think these are stray cats. These are puspins.
Puspins. Hooray.
Boys, not, they got attached as kittens. They rescued them as kittens, and then they adopted them. So nice. So for any U.S. servicemen out there who's gotten attached, maybe you could just reach out to SPCA International. They have a partnership with PAWS, and you can bring home the Filipino dog or Filipino cat.
Wonderful. For those
if Attorney Anna did not broadcast that
I would have
here
not
at Pets in
known.
the City, I wouldn't know. Like, I would have no idea at all.
Exactly. Thank you for sharing that
wonderful
super
news.
important piece of information. 6:34 here on The Magic. It is Pets in the City on a Monday night. We have the Executive Director of the Philippine Animal Welfare Society, or PAWS, Attorney Ana Cabrera. Hello to everyone online, to JP and Christian and Joboy, on playback.tv/magic899. Attorney, let's go to let's tackle the recent attendance of PAWS in Congress. Anong nangyayari?
What's going on?
Bakit ganon, Attorney? Bakit from, tama ba, 50?
50,000 to 5,000. I mean, it should be higher, actually. Like hit them where it hurts. Like, double or triple the amount.
Okay, si Attorney Anna being still fresh from law school. What is your take on this? Bakit biglang parang nag-regress? Is it just me? Diba?
I was trying to keep my mouth shut nang nakita ko yung post ng PAWS, and I was going like, what the hell?
What happened? Like, who is
who's behind this?
I'll make sure not to vote for that person.
No, I think, Senate Bill 2975 had good intentions naman. Actually, Senator Grace Poe has been very, she wants to do good for the animals, and she really wanted to, there's so many things in that bill that are good. Integration of the animal welfare into the education system, there's an animal welfare bureau, there's a budget for spay neuter. So it's not all bad, no. But I think there were just some portions that were not really, how shall I say it, looked at. Maybe the implications were not, how do I say this? Well, maybe they had another intention for it, but they didn't realize that there is a disadvantage. For example, they changed the definition of animals. And now with the definition change, I think, it wasn't, I don't think they meant anything bad, but when they worded it as such, they inadvertently excluded wildlife in the coverage. And I think when they replied to our comment that they excluded wildlife there, they were saying, included na naman in the Wildlife Act ang wildlife. But Wildlife Act is for conservation. So it says in the Wildlife Act that it's illegal to kill an animal and to cause an injury that will harm the reproductive system of a wild animal. And what if it's not kill? What if it's not hurting the reproductive system? For example, I'll give you, for example, there's a tarsier. I don't kill the tarsier. I don't harm the reproductive system of the tarsier. I just maybe, take off an arm of tarsier, no? Like tortured the tarsier, but it's alive. I didn't kill it. So now you can't hold me liable for Wildlife Act violation
because hindi ko ginalaw yung reproductive.
Yeah.
Oh my.
And also the Wildlife Act is for conservation of endangered species, and if there's anything that is punished, it is the killing and the injuring of the reproductive capacity. But it has no bearing on the welfare of an individual animal. Kaya nga sayang na tinanggal pa siya, like binago pa yung animal definition for that. And we can and then secondly, yung nakikita niyong penalties, they enumerated certain penalties, no? So I think they retained the one with a maximum of 250,000 pesos na fine, and imprisonment of up to 3 years. They retained that, but they added so many other conditions that will lead to confusion. And one of those conditions is nakalagay dog meat trade is punishable with 5,000 per dog. But there is a general cruelty clause above it na if you're cruel to an animal, then you get up to 250,000. So there are two ways of interpreting this. You can say that on top of the 250,000, there's like 5,000 per dog. But the way that the law works kasi is we have what you call the pro reo principle, which says that if there's a confusion about two penalties, then the judge should impose the lesser one, because it will that's the way the criminal law system works here in the Philippines. It's the lesser the lenity of the law towards the accused talaga. So we have to be clear on the penalties, and this penalty is not clear. Parang naging 5,000 per dog. I think they were thinking na pag dog meat trade, marami kasi usually yan pag dog meat. So minsan may mga 40 or 100.
Oh, okay.
O in one go. So pag 40 to 100 dogs times 5,000, malaki yun. Pero what if I'm to argue na, for example, a person was caught doing dog meat trade for one dog. So it's just 5,000 na maximum. And this is retrogressive kasi parang 1998 levels pa yung 5,000 na penalty per
Right.
Yeah.
So really, this repeal, it's a repeal of the Animal Welfare Act. It's for us, it's a bad move. It weakens the law, and we don't need to repeal. We only need to amend. So anything that we find wrong, we can just amend, and let's not remove anything in place. Kasi like, pinasabi nga nila, tinanggal nila sa wildlife yung Animal Welfare Acts, yung wildlife, pero dahil naman daw covered ng Wildlife Act, huwag na natin gawin yun. Like when we had the Safe Spaces Act, we didn't, Senator Risa did not remove the current act that protects women. No, so we could just build on that or have it on top of it, but let's not remove any of the laws in place.
Wow.
Right. Rather than having multiple laws that would keep the animals safe, we're actually trying to dissect it and then making it weaker. Ganun ba ang nangyayari, attorney?
Yes. If they go to the POS website, we put out this is not personal kasi you can see that we are pointing out the flaws or the errors or the loopholes in the law. So if they disagree or they think otherwise, they can just reply to the points that we made on social media. So because if it's personal, we would go for personalities, right?
Yeah.
But we are just simply pointing out there's screen caps of Senate Bill 2975. There's actual screen caps of the current law as we have it. And so we're pointing out, so this one says this, that one says that. What happens now is this. So they would just have to reply to that argument by telling us, no, you're wrong. So, but so far no one has done it. The only response that we got to the all animals are covered is that the Wildlife Act covers it. And if you read the Wildlife Act, it doesn't cover it. And then if you read the penalties, ang gulo talaga. Ang dami-daming mga nilagay na general cruelty and specific cruelty. And if you go that way, you end up muddling the law. And what will happen if this gets approved is that the judge will go for the lower penalties as in line with the pro reo principle of criminal law.
6:42 on Pets in the City here on Magic 89.9. Attorney Anna, before we let you go, if you just want to simplify the law, how would you want to put it?
Yeah.
Well, first off, I would amend the Animal Welfare Act and not repeal it so that there won't be any chance of, because if you repeal a law, all the cracks in between, it could just go through it. There's what we call reenactment and saving clause, but that does not apply here because they've changed the law so much, and there is jurisprudence already that says that all the AOs or administrative orders underneath that will be erased. So if we were to change the law, we would not repeal, we would amend, and we would not make the penalty so complicated, and we will not change the definition of animals under our current law.
Attorney Anna, thank you so much for your time and your updates. And I guess we'll see you in a few weeks. Again, if there's anything you want announced on Pets in the City, just send it our way and we'll post it on our social media pages, along with the beautiful pictures that you sent of Whitey and the two kitties who are now living in East Coast. Please give my love to everybody there at Paws, and we will see you very, very soon.
Thank you, Tina.
Anything else you want to add to that, Attorney, before we let you go?
Well, anyone who's interested in adopting, please go to PAWS. And those, especially, if you want to, don't think that if you want to fly the dog or cat somewhere that already, prevents you from adopting, we can help you. We have done it before. We'll do it again. And for Senate Bill 2975, we hope it doesn't get passed. We hope that it gets reviewed so that we come up with the law that the animals truly deserve.
Thank said.
Thank you, and we'll be monitoring the passage
Animal
of such law.
lovers, let's get together. Thank you, Attorney Anna. Talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
Christian is actually adopted a cat. Ako din, may stray cat din ako na inampun ko na and nakatira na sa amin. Oh, thank you, Christian. Carly says, good evening, Coach and Tina. Interesting topic tonight. I'm going to give you a music sweep right now. I want to welcome Junior Jock Charlie joining us tonight. Here we go. Let's start with something from Ed Sheeran.
Magic 89.9.
Today's best music, Magic 89.9, was mystical, magical, and the night just got magical as Junior Jock Charlie joins us. Congratulations in advance!
Woohoo!
Diba nga, you're graduating.
Sorry. I I keep on forgetting.
She doesn't want to graduate, so you can still hold her.
I'm still revising my thesis. Okay, I don't want to jinx anything. I came from thesis right now. I don't want to jinx anything. Beauty, please po. I've been a good girl. I've been kind.
Speaking of Benson Boone, love the song, by the way. Did you know, Coach, that he never travels without his dogs? And that particular dog I had to Google, I've never heard of it. It's called a mountain cur. It's apparently a working, let me see, according to Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Wikipedia.
Go ahead.
The mountain cur is a type of working dog that is bred specifically for treeing and trailing small game like squirrel and raccoons. So
it's a hunting dog.
It's a hunting dog, and Junior Dog Charlie just Googled some photos of
pictures.
They have matching sweaters. Oh my gosh.
I'll send it in the playback GC.
There you go. Speaking of playback, thank you everyone. Hi Enrix. Si Charlie. Wrong show ka daw. No.
He messaged me on Instagram saying it's pests in the city now because of her. Man, I thought you were my favorite playback listener. I thought we were friends, bestie.
Enrix, wag ka daw gumraduate kung ayaw mo.
Sabay tayo, Enrix.
6:56 here on the show. Tina Ryan here along with Dog Coach Francis and Junior Jock Charlie just stepped right in. So we have some tragic I hate to say it's tragic incident out in Bulacan. A man and his dog were both electrocuted while sleeping inside their home in Barangay San Pedro, Hagonoy. Now, according to reports from local authorities, the 28-year-old victim was resting with his dog on the floor when high tide caused floodwaters to enter the residence. Now, the rising water came into contact with an active extension cord, leading to a fatal electric shock. So the dog who was sleeping beside the man was also found lifeless at the scene. Emergency responders confirmed that both had died before help could arrive. Now, investigators have since ruled the incident as accidental electrocution, but it has sparked talaga ginamit. It has sparked concern over electrical safety in flood-prone communities. So, the story has touched the hearts of many, not only because of the nature of the accident, but because of the unspoken bond between the man and his dog. Both victims of a silent danger in their own home. So, local officials are now urging residents to take precautionary measures, especially during the rainy season, to prevent similar tragedies from occurring. And speaking of Bagyo, I could have sworn my mom said the other day she heard it on the news. I still have to confirm that from now until December, we're supposed to get hit like 19 typhoons or something?
On average.
That's crazy.
Diba? So how do we prevent this tragedy? Coach, you're the expert. Any tips for our pets about floodwater? And take it away.
Based on personal experience, if there's flood water, immediately what I do is I turn off the power lines at home. So you need to know where your power switch is, where your fuse box or your circuit breakers are. Turn them off, especially if water's actually entering your home, because sometimes there's a delay with the power distribution companies for them to shut it off. So there's a little bit delay. Pero meron naman iba, like konting ulan lang, they really just turn it off, right? So again, these are, and sometimes with the more advanced electrical companies like Meralco, they actually have special systems now. No, na parang it's automated. No? So, pero again, I still do the right thing and then watch out for water reaching our electrical outlets. Okay? Pero you need to also create your own go bag. Okay, for your pets. Okay, you know how we're taught when it comes to preparation that you should have your own stuff, like
the emergency bag.
I have an earthquake emergency bag.
There you go. Dapat meron din ganun for your dog.
It includes lip gloss for us.
You can't be seen ugly, right?
And then there's like a treat for the dog.
Right. And a little gloss goes a long way. Trust me,
A
guys.
little treat goes a long
And then here's another thing. Never, or please avoid or don't let your dog drink flood water. Okay, because it's dirty.
I know,
your
but
dogs
some
can
dogs,
get sick.
But some dogs just parang they can't seem to help themselves sometimes.
But what do we do if they accidentally drink flood water?
Well, you need to monitor them for any bad tummies, and then, if possible, just give them probiotics. Very important. Probiotics.
Maybe that's why Pepper's stomach is upset. She's got
That's also one thing, because it's been raining lately, right? So most dogs, it's a common occurrence when the rain starts coming in, they have loose stools. And yeah, you can get the favorite drink for
that
Filipinos.
comes in little, okay. Little
Yeah, that comes in little
yeah.
plastic things, the yogurts.
With the Lola.
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay, now I get it. Now
Okay,
I
guys, Yakult.
yeah.
Hirap na kami.
Pero there are other brands, okay? So probiotics will help.
We tried.
Yeah, we tried. No,
best effort.
And
Best
as
effort.
much as your dog would love rainwater or flow water, please don't let them swim in it or play with it.
Yeah.
Okay, especially, I mean, there's so much that you can get from flow water. Kaya nga, during the rainy season, we also advise that you get your dogs updated on leptospirosis.
Okay.
Okay.
And anything else you want to add, Coach, before I take a break?
If you have a crate, it's better if you can just isolate your dog and crate them. Some dogs might cry, but hey, if it's flooded, make sure it's elevated and that they are secured. And yeah, just keep them indoors muna until floodwater goes away, or just go ahead and before the storm hits, go somewhere else where there's no floodwater.
So higher ground.
Seek the higher ground.
Talaga,
Yes.
higher ground. Okay. Thank you, Coach. Okay, so it is 7:01, taking a short break, another music sweep, more news on Pets in the City. We will be back.
Magic 89.9.
Today's best music match, 89.9, James Reid, Love the Chase.
Miss James Reid. When you miss James Reid.
Where has he been? Well, he's not here, di ba?
Music. No, he's here in the
He's here,
Philippines,
he's
right?
back here.
He's back here.
Kala mo close. Kasi siya.
Si James, kasi ito nangyari. No, James has been first name basis.
Yeah.
James has been
Tayo.
producing music,
Oh.
but then not in the film or the movie scenes as much as he used to.
Yeah. So he's just doing what he loves, which is
music.
producing music.
Good and creating music,
Yeah.
like singing.
Yeah. 7:13 on the show.
Yung
Yeah.
James lang nakilala ko, si Tito James.
James,
James speaking.
pambansang Tito naman yun. Oo. May laban yun may laban si Tito James. May laban. Noel Brill. Hola, DJ Tina. Sorry, wasn't able to visit you. Ikaw na lang mag-visit dito. Haha.
Where?
Noel's from
again?
Gibraltar.
Where is
and
that?
like the first thing Charlie asked me, where is that? I go, that. Exactly.
Where is Gibraltar?
Somewhere along the coast of Spain, I think.
Okay.
Oh, just Google.
Gibraltar. Kasi
yeah.
when you mentioned it a while ago, my brain was like in Google Maps trying to pinpoint where that is.
Right, but no, well, yeah, he was on vacation, and I love it when we have listeners from like all over the world who would stop
Specifically,
by. Gibraltar.
we love Gibraltar family.
Yeah.
I even
Hello.
have one. I think his name Aldrin from guess.
Antipolo.
Hindi. Falkland Island. Or Falkland ba yan? Falkland.
From where?
It's so far we don't
Falkland
even know
Island.
how to pronounce it.
Falkland Island, yes. Mexico, Pampanga. Ayan. Si
Ayan na,
Enric.
Mexico.
Ayan na. If you're listening via playback, please let us know where you're listening from. New York.
Even if it's from
New York,
Vito Cruz.
Cubao.
New York Cubao. No?
Mandaluyong.
Yeah, the hood, the toad, the ghetto. You know,
Binondo. Anywhere, guys. We
From
really
Chinatown, right?
Goodness, my goodness. So, I just got confirmation. Should I even say?
The what?
The
There's
what?
a huge the OGs of bands.
OJs of bands?
OG?
Beatles.
OPM. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
OPM.
They just confirmed that they're
Huggies?
coming. No, I wish though. But the Dawn will be coming.
Ah,
very,
the
very soon.
Dawn.
Yeah.
Si Idol Jet Pangan.
Of course, 'cause they're
of
all-
the Dawn.
Jet loves his dog so much.
Super.
And they have a new single out, and I was able to get them to guest here on Pets in the City.
Yeah.
My guess was close if you look at it.
The Beatles,
The
yeah,
Beatles.
yeah, very. I mean, I have Paul McCartney on speed dial.
And Jet Pangan's dog is named Bruno Beefcakes. Tanong
Oh my
mo.
gosh.
Yeah, na-train ko yun eh. Si Bruno.
There you go. know. So
First-hand information.
hopefully the on the 23rd. Yeah, that's when I have them down for. So okay, so more news here on Pets in the City, or shall we take a quick break?
Let's go for the news, Tina, and then we
Okay.
take a break.
Yeah, so you know how like a few days ago, exactly June 3rd, which was last Tuesday, beauty queen Michelle D shared on Instagram or her stories where she showed off patches along her cheek and chin and quipping my unexpected Tuesday plot twist and on my face too. So in a follow-up story, she was seen visiting the clinic of noted celebrity doctors Dr. Vicky Bello and Dr. Hayden Cole, where her cheek wound was treated. She warned her followers, no matter how much we love our fur babies, never underestimate dog bites. Act quick. Okay? Now, so just days later, Dee offered an update via GMA's 24 Horas. She assured viewers that the bite was a freak accident, not a sign of aggression, explaining. So her mouth was open, my face was right beside her, so it was just really skin. But in a later Instagram story, Dee revealed that the swelling and redness were already subsiding with no signs of infection. Still full of love for her dog, she tenderly held her pet and said, "It's okay, you're still my baby girl." Coach, I see like gruesome videos on social media.
Dog bites.
Unexpected dog bites from, just like, it's scary. Why? What causes aggression out of the blue?
Well, first of all, with Michelle D's dog, it wasn't aggression. She even said it herself. No, parang it's not aggression. And usually those dog bites is sometimes it's an act of love. Na parang, okay, let's be playful. Diba? Because, okay, again, when dogs bite other dogs for when they're being playful, it's different.
Okay.
Pero our skin was not made to take such a dog bite, even if it's just really the lightest, especially on the face, diba? Kasi very soft ang skin natin. It's not like the thigh na parang we could probably take a little bit more, diba? Because it's muscle. So, maybe at some point the dog was stressed, baka nasobrahan ng yakap niya, or maybe the dog felt uncomfortable and the dog just thought na parang, you know what, I need to act, I need to tell my human that I'm not comfortable, and
that's their way.
Their way of parang trying to say, hey, stop it. And then before you know it, now you have a scratch or maybe a small dog bite. Pero usually naman dogs, once they realize na, oh no, I bit my human, if that dog is well trained and well cared for, they usually, you see it, you would see na parang, oh no, parang something happened. Yung iba natatakot pa unless that dog really has aggression. So we need to just observe the dog body language. If you don't know how to read dog body language, go to my YouTube account, look for dog body language, and I'll teach you how to read the dog body language. It's very important. And then you need to also respect space of your dog. Okay, ako personally, I don't do face-to-face interaction. Okay, when I do face-to-face, yeah, we don't do that. I think actually those are the few ways that I do face-to-face with a big TV. Anyway, so I hold their collar just in case that they get a little bit makulit or too
playful.
Too playful.
Okay.
Diba? They're just having fun. So I hold their collar down and then I pet them if it's really close contact. Pero I don't really let, ako personally, it's a personal preference, I don't let them lick me.
In the face, at least.
Yes, kasi can you just imagine where that tongue or mouth has
From a place
Been.
of love.
Yeah, everywhere. That mouth's been everywhere.
So prevention is still key. Be mindful and then give your dog some space naman.
And thank you. How long have we been friends? And this is like the only time I'm finding out that
A groundbreak for a
Kaya
friendship
nga,
break.
diba,
you
every time
see me smother Covey and Pepper.
And Pepper.
Who's got
What was that?
diarrhea now.
Coach was judging you.
I was going, not me. You go ahead. It's your face. It's your dog.
Speaking of licking, hi to Babagang play bite daw, ang tawag daw.
Play bite.
And Rick is asking, is it normal, or a random question, but is it normal for my Maltese to constantly lick my feet? And also normal for my golden to harot my Maltese always.
Harot.
Always. She tried lifting her before by biting her sa face. Oh my God.
Ang daming tanong ha. Can we break that down? One question at a
Is that
time.
Enric? Enric, send a bullet list, okay? And then we'll just answer you Q&A.
So normal, first and foremost, normal ba? My Maltese constantly licking my feet. Okay, pwede ba?
Baka gusto ka tikman. Parang
parang-
bago yung main bite.
I hope your feet are
Are clean.
Or clean. Or if you're coming home from the Baha today.
Oo nga eh.
Yeah, that's an appeasement behavior whenever they lick you. Appeasement, saying that I love you and I want your attention.
Okay.
In Enric's case, it's just the feet. Not the whole thing.
Oh my goodness.
So yung harot-harot my Maltese always na she tried lifting her before by biting her face. Okay, what can you say about that, Coach? Dog Coach Francis here.
I'm perplexed. I don't know. I mean, without the video,
I was gonna
diba?
say-
Parang, how do you do that? What's
We
going
need
on?
proof, Enrix. We need proof.
And
Next, yeah.
Can you send a sample of yourself? of yourself.
Of your feet.
Yung pa. To Magic 89.9. Everywhere across the board.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, see, 1995 ay niya. Ang ganda pala ni Junior Jock Charlie. Oh!
We got a fan.
Charlie, bumalik ka na sa Friday slot.
Sometimes we have fans and Enric's, you're just... I have a basher. I made it, guys.
We should put up a fan club for Enrix and Junior Jock Charlie. Here we
It's just
go.
a fight club.
And happening tonight, actually, probably maybe in a few minutes or so. It's what is that? The scary movie?
The ritual.
The Ritual.
RBO.
RBO Cinema 2.
Stuck last week. It was
You
last
guys-
week's RBO.
Enjoy the movie. Enjoy the movie. And congratulations to all the winners via magic899.com.
Magic 89.9.
Fundamental featuring Khaled. Fundamental? Was that
Yes, I agree. Yes.
Yeah.
You are never wrong.
741 here on Pets in the City. Did you guys know that Japan officially has more cats and dogs
Than
more
humans?
than children?
Well,
Yeah.
It's
okay.
cat country.
Okay, so with 16 million adorable fur babies and 14.3 million mini humans, it's clear who the real stars are. Whether you're a seasoned pet parent or a new fur mom and dad, they're celebrating the joy of, dogs and cats bringing joy. I mean, bringing something to their
are
lives.
you saying that we don't bring joy to our parents?
No, but the fact that Japan is an aging population and it seems like they don't want to.
They don't want to.
Reproduce? We can't say that they don't want to reproduce, but it seems like they're enjoying taking care of. Look at dog coach's
Of animals.
face. Like,
Like in a heartbeat, if you invite me to be a citizen of Japan, I would say yes.
yeah, me too. The first time I went there, but it's just we can't speak for the whole population as to why they're not reproducing.
I mean, in general, it's not just Japan. It's just that Japan really has an aging population, but most of the younger generations now are
Yeah, even the Gen Zs and millennials.
doing dual income, no kids.
Yeah, dinks. Which reminds me of do you know anyone?
No,
a
I
dink?
don't know
Okay.
anyone.
So
Oh,
I know
I actually do. I actually know a dink. Yeah.
Okay. A dink.
Dink, okay.
D-I-N-K,
not,
guys.
Not with the C,
Yeah.
okay?
Okay.
What's in the
NK.
Oh, that took so long, and I was replacing the wrong letter.
Okay, so
All right, we're having fun. We're having fun.
and guess who donated 1.9 million pounds to
You
animal
did.
charities? Oh my
Tina
girl.
Ryan?
If I had money, I'd
Donate it to me. Donate it to me.
Ricky Gervais.
Oh, Ricky. I love Ricky.
Ricky Gervais. And if you
I'm a
still
fan
don't
of
know
Ricky.
who Ricky is, this is Ricky. Hold on. Let me play the song. Okay, let's keep it in the background. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Ricky Gervais, super witty host, comedian, loves animals,
Absolutely
especially
adores dogs.
Oh my gosh,
Absolutely.
we will post a video of him on. Let's try maybe like the Magic Instagram page of how much he loves dogs. I mean, the way he talks about dogs. Yeah, Coach?
Like with full passion. You can actually
oh my God.
feel it.
He's like saying that most dogs are better than you.
He does.
At least
He does.
Wrong.
in his
He does.
opinion.
Wrong.
Right?
The opinion is objective.
This is Ricky Gervais. For those of you who still don't know, yep, he once had that hit song called More to Lose from 1985.
Don't you just? I love this song.
Yes, me too. This song never gets old. Learn it, Charlie, because you do triple shot Fridays, right? Okay, so speaking of Ricky Gervais, so he recently had okay, I just locked my phone. Hold on. Face ID. There you go. He had a gig, just a small gig at the Hollywood Bowl. That
Not much.
yeah, not much. Just Hollywood Bowl. So many of the seats were thousands of dollars, but there you go, money well spent. And he ended up donating. How much is that in pesos? 1.9. Let's do the math. 1.9 pounds
1.9 pounds
in pesos, in Philippine pesos, PH. So there you go. We're doing the math. Ay, pinagmumultiply pa ako. 143.
0.96.
So times, ano pa yan? The times one. Ang gulo.
He donated a lot. He donated the gist. He
I
donated
was actually
quite a
waiting
lot.
for the answer. Oh my goodness. Anybody on playback, just help
Turn it
us
into a
out.
game. Let's turn it into a game. If you have the answer,
140.
you get bragging rights. Comment down at
Hold on.
playback.tv.
1.43. Ito na, coach.
I didn't even bother to take my phone.
Times. How much was it again?
No. It's already this. It's
Oh.
143.96.
So what? Magkano nga?
143.96.
1.4396 what?
143 million.
What is 1.9 million?
Okay, that's
Oh
when we
my
say
goodness.
goodbye.
If it's 1.9 million, it's 143.96 million.
Right?
Uh-huh.
So in pesos, 143.9.
You know,
Okay, never mind.
Who's listening? Gervais.
All right.
Anyway, let's go on with the show.
Don't forget, next week we'll have Doc Mace of PBCC. And just earlier today, we had a very brief meeting regarding furry tales. We're encouraging everyone to send in your short stories.
Long form stories, whether that's a full letter or just a paragraph. Like you can rant about stuff that your dog ate.
Ruined.
Like chewing your brand new On Cloud shoes.
It's not their fault. Okay, you have to puppy-proof your house. But again, if you want to send those cute stories, our Viber is on the playback monitor, which is I cannot read it for the life of me.
Our Viber is 0945-971-4011.
Yes, so and please do include a picture of your furry companions. And if I just may share a story, one time I borrowed my sister's really expensive purse. And my freaking Chihuahua Peanut peed on it because I left it on the floor. And so naturally, because, dogs are dogs, lifted its leg, then peed on the damn purse.
Do you know the worth of the purse?
Yeah. But I was able to rescue it. But the
dog or the purse?
That's before I almost strangled Peanut. Just kidding. I'm kidding. No, I love that dog. It was one of those vintage.
How much did it cost? It's not 1.93 billion.
naman.
One for 3.96 million.
It's just nothing like a Birkin. Hello, whatever. Coach, anything you want to add before we say goodbye?
No, that was a fun show. Thank you so much, Charlie, for being here. To attorney
Anna.
Attorney Anna. It's always fun to be here at the Magic every Monday. So, guys, follow me on my socials at Coach Francis everywhere. That's on Instagram.
What's social media?
Social media.
I'm not popular in social media.
Yeah, I think we need to. We should be by now. We're on prime time. So tataas na yan.
Hopefully, people notice me on social media.
Yeah, please notice us.
Please, I need your help. Please follow me. If I have to beg, right?
We're begging you, actually.
Apparently, yun na pala yung ano ngayon.
Yun na pala. You know what? Uso na ngayon yan. You really like beg.
Ay, sorry.
On social media.
Hindi ka pala sikat sa social media.
Yeah,
Hanggang
diba?
dyan ka na lang.
If you've ever seen TikTok, people do a lot of stuff on TikTok and they beg for those flowers and stuff just to get that support. So hey guys, please continue supporting the show. Thank you so much to everyone who tuned in. So whether you're driving or you're back at home, please pet your dogs for us.
Yes, and we're always open for suggestions, comments, violent reactions. Send it
We
to
love the
Charlie.
violent reactions. We get it almost every show.
Embers, we love you. We love you. No, you're not looking like a spammer.
No, yeah, you do.
No.
You are looking like a spammer.
I mean, do you see the chat box? It's just all
You are
in.
looking.
No, because he's teasing Junior Charlie.
Oh, we got is it a love team
Kaya
that we're
nga eh.
forming in here?
Not at
Hi,
all.
JP. JP, are you a fan of Enrix and JJ Charlie? Let's form a
I
fan
love
club.
team. Yeah,
Fan
love team on the
club.
magic.
Fan
Yeah,
club. Fan
yeah.
club.
We
Okay.
can probably change their show. Love team.
So catch me back on Wednesday with Jada for Two Girls in a Car and Healthline with Doc Luna.
Hotline.
She's a wellness
yeah.
doctor.
Mhm.
Yeah. Fun.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
Charlie, anything you want to add before we say bye?
Oh, I'll be here tomorrow for the Junior Jock Show.
Yay!
All right.
Yan na
Okay.
Enrix.
What time?
3 to 6.
Oh, there you go. Who is she
Awesome.
going to be with?
With Gabby.
Oh, nice. Tell Gabby I said
Oh,
hi.
one more thing. I'd like to give a shout out to the students who visited the station a while ago.
Oh, our new interns from Batangas State.
University.
Oh, that's so cute.
In
I've never
Lipa,
met them.
Lipa
I've
branch.
never met them.
You will tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
I will?
Tomorrow.
So-
I
Oh.
always love meeting the interns.
I recommended a place where you got yours because they're looking for a place.
Oh,
So they don't have to travel back and
girl,
forth.
if you're the intern, I'll hook you. I'll hook you up.
There's 7 of them though. So
yeah, I know a place.
Oh, there you go. There you go, JJ
Here
Charles.
we go.
Got you
We got the
covered.
go-to girl.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Bye, you guys.
Magic 89.9.